Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. This is something rare and special. A #1 versus #2 early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Volunteers will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here for this offense. Hands off to the left. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him and picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Ohio State. Just ran away from the defense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Oh, what a move to break into the clear. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. State offense comes back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the runner takes off to his right. They keep the drive going. It's a first out at the 46. Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry on it.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Finding space at the 20. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. He'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they get set now to try the PAT.
But that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Breaking free at the 35. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Receiver in motion now. He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. He shreds the tackle. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Trying to find room. It's Wynn. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Volunteers will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting in those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls. Crucial takeaway.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Now, it looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker. He's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run. But here, the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That one moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Snags a quick throw. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's caught. It's James. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass caught. Can he get in? Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Boy, I thought the defender was in really good position here. It's kind of working that receiver to the sideline. I didn't think he had enough room to come down with it. Somehow he comes up with the catch and gets a foot down.
Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. So the offense looking after building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the 2nd half? And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Tennessee.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deep.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends.
And the Buckeyes
Aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Nolan. The pocket breaking down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Direct snap to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Vols starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Toss play to the outside. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. From the shotgun, drops back. Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. The quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Nolan. Quick throw over the middle. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Can he take it all the way? At the 20, at the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
3rd down coming up.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Here's the 2nd down play.
And the 42 brings up 2nd down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 21, Tennessee 14.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's Nolan. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game.
Black 24. Easy.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. It's an out route. The catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The Volunteers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop him.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw yet again. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle. It's Wynn. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Wynn. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Short completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The ball's getting set on 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Takes the handoff. It's Wynn. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
To the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. He's running out of time here. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Vols. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Loses 6. Brings up 2nd down.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. To the air, it's Nolan. Receiver makes the catch, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, there you go. You saved your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And they heave it deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
And they tack on the extra point. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They're going to run it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball upward to 36. A new set of downs after that completion. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.